Alright, so this video we're going to take a look at measuring weight and temperature. We'll learn how to convert between different weights and learn how to convert temperature, Fahrenheit to Celsius, and also Celsius to Kelvin. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you've watched the previous two videos before this one, it's pretty much the same thing, the way that you work the problem. So let's take a look at what we've got here. It says units of weight, the English system. Well, there's 16 ounces in 1 pound. There's 2,000 pounds in 1 ton. All right, so we may need this to work some problems. That's just conversion. What we've got to multiply to convert from one unit to the other. Commonly used units of weight in the metric system. I'm not going to read through all of them, but we've got kilograms. That's a H right there. Hectograms, decagrams, gram, decigram, centigram, milligram. And, you know, the kilogram, that's 1,000 grams, hectograms, 100 grams, and so on. Okay. And also we have a conversion here. 1 kilogram is approximately 2.2 pounds. So that would tell us how to go from kilograms to pounds. Now in another video we had something like this dealing with the metric system of converting units within the metric system. So we've got kilograms, hectograms, decagrams, grams, decigram, centigram, and milligram. So basically what we're doing is if we're converting within the metric system, so for instance, if we're here on centigrams and we want to convert to say milligrams, then that means we have to go over one spot. Okay, that would mean we would move the decimal one place to the right. All right. So basically what it is, wherever you're starting, however many you have to move to the right, that's how many places you move the decimal to the right. And that's the same thing as multiplying by 10, however many times you need to. And then the same thing here, wherever we're starting, if we have to go to the left to get to the unit that we're converting it to, we would move the decimal one place to the left, however many we have to move, and that would be the same thing as dividing by 10 each time we move it. All right, so let's just go ahead and take a look at this. We want to take 8.7 decigrams, all right, and we want to convert it to milligrams. Well, let's erase this and just use this right here. What I would do is I would probably just remember this right here. This right here. I would just write this down on your test if you're taking a test. Write that down, and it's real easy to do. So we've got decigrams, and we've got to move what? 2 places to the right to get to milligrams. So that means, well, there's the decimal, so we got to move it 2 places to the right. So that means here we would have to add a 0, and so that would be what? 870 milligrams. And there's your answer. All right. See, it's really easy. It's real easy if you have this thing right here. Okay, if you write that down, it's real easy to convert these things. All right, so let's look at this one. We've got 950 milligrams, and we want to convert to grams. So we're here at milligrams, and we want to go 1, 2, 3. We have to move 3 spaces to get to grams. So that means we have to take the decimal, which if there's not a decimal, remember it's understood to be to the right of the last digit. So we moved what? 3 spaces to the left. So we move 1, 2, 3 spaces to the left. And so this would be 900 and I'm sorry, not 950. It would be 0.950 milligrams. I'm sorry, not milligrams, grams, because we're going to grams. All right. So, on these, whatever they have you convert, when they have you converting within the metric system, write this right here down, and it makes it so much easier to do. All right. So now we have some more conversion. We've got volume and weight of water in the metric system. So we've got 1 cubic centimeter is 1 milliliter, which weighs 1 gram. 1 cubic decimeter equals 1,000 cubic centimeters, okay, which equals 1 liter, which is equal to 1 kilogram. Remember, this is capacity. The liters, milliliters, kiloliters, that's capacity. And the grams, kilograms, all that is that's weight. All right. And then we've got 1 cubic meter is 1 kiloliter, which is 1,000 kilograms, which is equal to 1. Now, notice this lowercase t here. That is short for ton. Okay, I guess I'm pronouncing that right, ton. That's in the metric system. What you may have heard it called a metric ton. Okay, it's a metric ton. So remember the capital T. The capital T is a ton, which is 2,000 pounds, and then the 1,000 kilograms is 1 metric ton. All right. So that's telling us how to go, for volume, capacity, weight. Okay. All this. So let's go ahead and take a look at our example. It says an aquarium holds 0.25 cubic meters of water. How much does the water weigh? All right. So we've got cubic meters. All right. So if you remember, if you've watched the other videos, so we've got 0.25 cubic meters, and we'll put that over 1. Now, remember what you're converting to, that's going to stay in the numerator. So we're converting to, well, it doesn't tell us what to convert to, but up here I do have 1 cubic meter. Okay, see, this is really the only thing that I have that says cubic meter, and so I want to know the weight, so I'm going to go to kilograms. Okay, so I've got kilograms, and then the cubic meter, that has to go in the denominator because we need that to cancel out. So what does it say here? It says 1 cubic meter is equal to 1,000 kilograms. All right. And so you can see here the cubic meters, they cancel, and so this is equal to 250 kilograms. All right. And so that's the weight of the water. All right. So, it's if you've watched the other 2 videos, I mean, it's the same thing, okay, as far as how you work the problems. All right. All right. So now we got weight, English, and metric equivalents. All right. So we've got 1 ounce is equal to 28 grams. 1 pound is 0.45 kilograms. And 1 ton is equal to 0.9 metric tons. All right. That's all of these right here. All right. So let's see what we've got. We want to convert 160 pounds to kilograms. So once again, just write it down, 160 pounds, put that over 1, and then we've got to multiply it times a fraction. Now, what are we converting it to? Well, we're converting it to kilograms. So remember, kilograms has to go on top, and then I need pounds to go on bottom because I need it to cancel out. So let's look at the relationship that we have between kilograms and pounds. So I know 1 pound is equal to 0.45 kilograms. So 1 pound is 0.45 kilograms. And then you can see here the pounds cancel, and this ends up being about 72 kilograms. All right. Now what about this one? 300 grams to ounces. Okay. So I've got 300 grams. I'm going to put that over 1 times. Now I'm going to ounces. Okay. So I want ounces on top, and I need grams on bottom because I need them to cancel out. Okay. So let's see if we have a relationship there. Well, we've got ounces, grams. See that? So I know 1 ounce is 28 grams. All right. And so this, once we punch that into your calculator, you get 10.7 ounces. And there's your answer. All right. All right, so how about this one? It says drug dosage is frequently based on a patient's weight measured in kilograms. For example, 20 milligrams of the drug didronol, I guess that didronol, I don't know, should be administered daily for each kilogram of a patient's weight. This can be expressed as 20 milligrams per kilogram. Okay, they're basically so for example, 20 milligrams of the drug should be administered daily for each kilogram of a patient's weight. So basically, it's this sentence right here. All of this right here is just this. Okay, see, 20 milligrams. Okay, 20 milligrams for each kilogram. Let me see if I can highlight that. So see, 20, that's not going to work. See let's do this. See, the 20 milligrams for each kilogram. 20 milligrams per each kilogram. All right. So how many 400 milligram tablets should be given each day to a patient who weighs 180 pounds? All right, so we've got the patient's weight. All right. Now, first thing, it says a drug's dosage is frequently based on a patient's weight measured in kilograms. Well, they're giving us the weight in pounds. So we're going to need to convert the weight into kilograms. So I've got 180 pounds, put that over 1 times, and remember, going to kilograms, I need pounds on the bottom because I need the pounds to cancel out. So let's see if we have anything. Yep, we've got 1 pound is 0.45 kilograms. So 1 pound is 0.45 kilograms. And so we can see here the pounds cancel, and I am left with, that would be what, 81 kilograms. All right. So now let's see what we've got to do. They want to know how many 400 milligram tablets should be given each day to the patient. All right, so the first thing we've got to do is we've got to figure out the dosage they need. Okay, what's the dosage they need? So the dosage needed, well, they need what? 20 milligrams. See, that's this right here. They need the 20 milligrams per kilogram of weight. So that's going to be what? That's going to be the 81, okay, kilograms over 1 times the 20 milligrams per 1 kilogram. All right. And so you can see the kilograms cancel. And so I am left with 1,620 milligrams. This right here, that's the total amount of medicine they need. So now we can go ahead and figure out number of tablets. Okay. So the number of tablets, well, we need this total. So that's 1,620 milligrams total. And let's see, each tablet is 400 milligrams. So let's divide that by 400 milligrams. And you can see the milligrams cancel out, and that leaves us with 4.05 tablets. Okay, so we would say that they would need 4 tablets. I don't think you're going to get 0.05 of a tablet. Okay. All right, so hopefully all this is making sense so far. So let's look at this. This right here, now we're involved with temperature. Learn how to convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius, Celsius to Fahrenheit. All right. So to go from Celsius to Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit is equal to 9/5 times the Celsius plus 32. Or if you want to go the other way, Fahrenheit to Celsius, C equals 5/9 times F minus 32. Okay. All right. So, it's as far as these two formulas go, if you're not good at memorizing stuff, memorize one of them. Okay. Just memorize this one, because look, I'll show you over here on the side here. Let's do it in maybe red here. So if we've got F equals 9/5 C plus 32, well, if I subtract 32 to both sides, I get F minus 32 equals 9/5 C. And then to get rid of the 9/5, I would have to multiply both sides by 5/9. Okay, because what that'll do is cancel out that 9 and that 9, that 5 and that 5. And so I'm just left with C equals 5/9 times F minus 32. And you can see that's that formula right there. Okay. If you can memorize both of them, great. If not, I would at least memorize this one. I think as far as memorizing them, either one of them, you could take this one and solve for F if you wanted to. Okay, let me just do that real quick for you. I think it's good for you to see that anyway, give you some practice solving these things. So if we have, let's say we have C equals 5/9 times F minus 32. Let's say you've got that one memorized. Well, first thing you can do is multiply everything by 9/5. Okay, so that's going to give us 9/5 C equals, and see the 9 and the 9 and the 5 and the 5 cancel, F minus 32. And then we add 32 to both sides. So I'll get F is equal to 9/5 C plus that 32 there. And you can see that gives me that one. So really, either one you remember, you can, if you know one of them, you can solve for the other one. All right, so this example here, it says the bills from your European vacation have you feeling a bit feverish, so you decide to take your temperature. The thermometer reads 37 degrees Celsius. Should you panic? Okay, so, I know, you take your temperature, more than likely the thermometer you have is going to read Fahrenheit. And let's say you've got one that reads Celsius, and you're not really sure, you know, I mean, 37 degrees Celsius, what is that? Okay, I know a lot of people know that, but there's some that don't. So what we'll do is we'll just take this 37 degrees and we'll convert it to Fahrenheit, to degrees Fahrenheit. All right. So I've got F is equal to, and it's just this formula right here, 9/5 times 37. See, plug the 37 in for C, plus 32, and that is going to be 66.6 plus 32, which equals 98, which that is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, that's degrees Fahrenheit right there. And so we know that's a normal temperature, so should you panic, the answer would be no. All right, so here we have another one. The temperature on a warm spring day is 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Find the equivalent temperature on the Celsius scale. All right, so let's just write the formula to go from degrees to Celsius down. So that's 5/9 times F minus 32. And so C would be 5/9 times F, and in the place of F, that's degrees Fahrenheit, and that's going to be 77 minus 32. And that would give us 5/9 times 45, which is equal to 25 degrees Celsius. And there's your answer. All right. And then this one, this is the Kelvin. Now, I'm not going to work one of these. I mean, to go from Celsius to Kelvin, you just add 273.5 to the Celsius degree. And then to go from Kelvin to Celsius, you just subtract 273.15 from Kelvin, and that gives you Celsius. Okay, so if they give you Celsius and they want you to find Kelvin, add this number to it. If they give you the Kelvin temperature and they want you to find the Celsius, subtract that number, and that's really all it is. Okay, so I hope all this made sense. Check out my other videos. Give me a like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.